Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we are going to talk about week 6 of the Ftmo challenge. So basically, if you haven't watched week 5, make sure to check that out first. There will be a pop-up somewhere on the screen, and if you haven't followed me from the start in my journey, make sure to go to my channel and click on the playlist called Ftmo challenge journey. So without any further ado, let's start the video. But before that, make sure to like, comment and subscribe. So we always start with Ftmo metrics, and as you can see, we went down a lot, almost hitting that max loss, but I changed my risk to a half a percentage. Instead of 1000, it's gonna be 500 per trade, and as you can see, this week was pretty okay, as you can see. And if we go scroll down, those were the trades, the 5 trades, and basically 2 losses and 2 break evens pretty much, and 1 3R, and basically those should be 0.5 RU, and as you can see on the Ftmo trade, you can see that. However, because of commissions, all kind of stuff, you end up with this amount. So let's jump right into the trading view, where you can see all the trades, and I will break it down for you guys. So basically, start off with Monday, how Monday went. So as you can see over here, the trade on the Monday, it eventually went upwards, like pretty much only went upwards. So I was not in a good position, as you can see. However, this should not be a 1 RU trade, like a loss. This should be a break-even trade. Why? Because as you can see over here, it hit my 1-to-1, but unfortunately on the Ftmo, because I have a tool that is actually automatically moving my stop loss to break even if it hits 1-to-1, which did not work. So basically, I should have been like break even out of this trade, but it did not work, and I had to manually do that. But you know, because I know myself, I'm not touching anything on the screen. I set my stop loss, I set my TP, I set my break even moment, and after that I'm not doing anything. However, in this case, it didn't work out for some reason, and I got stopped out on -1. So this was the first trade. I had a short bias because of we went all the way down, as you can see. So let's by the way, don't worry about this. This is my my own thought process. So basically, on this trade, I could have max hit at 1-to-1 R. So I'm basically at the end of the year, I want to see which RU is most profitable for me in the long run. So it's gonna be 1-to-1. Is it 1-to-1.5? Is it 1-to-3? I'm currently doing 1-to-3, but maybe I will switch up to 1-to-2 based on the results that I will see on all the trades at the end of the year. So basically, let's go into Tuesday. As you can see, we were long biased, but it was a bit weaker, so I'm also up for short trades. I was expecting it to break out of this line. As you can see, multiple equal highs, but it did not and went all the way down. So basically, I was searching for a short trade after that, and basically I missed this trade. As you can see, not taken. And when it came upwards, came backwards, and came downwards again, I took this particular zone as a trade to go downwards, and it worked out because my magnet was here. It was here for this trade, but eventually I was looking and I thought it could perhaps go even further to this place, and that's why I took this trade and it worked out. So that was a 3R play. So let's go over to the next trade on Wednesday. This is on Wednesday. Yes, this is on Wednesday, and you see 2 trades again, but the first one I did not take. As you can see, first move went too quick to react, so I did not take the first trade. Why? Because when this came in here, it was like a second, boom, it closed, and this one immediately went this way. So I was already out for this trade. And as you can see, I used the Fibonacci level on this part. Basically, this was a 15-minute level, and this was a zone. So basically, I wanted to take this short trade, but it already went. So like I said, but there was another opportunity because here is a valid zone in my opinion. After a breakdown and coming backwards, having a small short, how do you say that, liquidity grab and go to the other side. So I wanted to take that. However, as you can see, my stop loss was a little bit, because I was not doing a retest trade, I was doing a breakout trade, a breakdown trade, as you can see over here. And it went up, went downwards, and in this level I had to set up this level, but I was expecting it to go to this level and break and take out this liquidity. So that was my expectation, but it first needed to go backwards, go into this zone, that what I said, and then went all the way down. So that's unfortunate, but again, it is what it is, and I got stopped out at 0.5 RU. And basically this again, 1.5 RU is basically what I could have made, as you can see, the maximum of this trade before it went downwards. And a short bias, but it's a little bit stronger. So this means that I can still go for long trade, but I'm more short bias. If there is a reason that I can change it to a long bias, then I will do it, but I'm usually more on the short bias level. So the next trade, let me go to Thursday. Oh, it's going downwards. So as you can see over here, let's go to Thursday. Basically, there was also a losing trade, and this was a little bit unfortunate. As you can see, there was a trade that I did not take, but because it just hit once and then came downwards, I had multiple opportunities to go for this this zone and then take a trade, and it would have been a 3R, as you can see, and it was also going downwards for a long time, so it could have been a good trade. However, I did not take it, and that's okay. But afterwards, I wanted to take a second one on this break. It broke down. It didn't hit. Did it hit? Oh, it did hit. What happened? Nah, I get it. I get it. I was first when it tapped here. It didn't go right through. It went up, took this liquidity, and immediately went back upwards, took me out, and then came downwards again on the 1 RU, and then came upwards. So that's why it's still a -1, and even it could have been, and on this position you can see it looks like it's gonna be break even, but it's not. So then this should be done. Like, this should not be here. And okay, so this was the next trade, as you can see. And basically over here, because it broke down, of course this zone is valid for a trade right here, as you can see, and it eventually came downwards. So that's a little bit supply and demand. That's what I usually trade, but if I miss it, I tend to change it into a breakout trade, so I can still hop up on the entry. So though this is actually a backup trade, but I feel more confident on a breakout trade, I have to say that, but not confident in having 3R. What I used usually get at least that 1R, so more often than I will lose on the trade. So I'm rethinking about changing my TP level to just 1R or 1.5R on every trade, because I usually get those and I still win more times than if I go to all the way to 3R. So basically, as you can see, this is the last trade of the week on Friday. Took out liquidity and came right back down. I was expecting actually to come into this zone and then go downwards, but it already went down. Had multiple levels over here that he couldn't get back into and break down again. So I wanted to get into this trade. As you can see, I took a breakdown trade over here, which was good. It was good, but over here when it hit that 1-to-1, I moved my stop loss to a break even, and like I said, because of the commissions and spread and that kind of stuff, if you put it directly on break even, you always end up with a huge amount of loss for some reason. So I moved my stop loss a bit beyond that, and because of that I got stopped out on this particular candle. And if I had not been stopped out, this would have easily been a 3R trade. So that would have been a great start of the week, no, end of the week. But unfortunately, it did not work out. But that's okay. So as you can see, if we go back on the Ftmo, we are slightly going upwards, as you can see. So this was our lowest point, and it's currently on this point. So we are currently a bit better than last week, which is pretty good. And yeah, hopefully next week is going to be much better than this one. But you can only know by following me on Instagram or watch the next video, week 7. So be tuned for that. And that's basically it. Thank you for watching, guys. And if you haven't liked this video yet, make sure to like that, like it, of course, and also comment down below if you want to see something else, want to see something more. Let me know your thoughts. I want to respond, of course, and also read your comments, because I want to improve myself and the future videos. And that's basically it. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.